One TV special report.
Because right now, kung mawala, i-revoke ninyo na ang building permit, abrihan ko na. Sa tinola istorya. So, I mean, the easement is there. So, another thing, I know there are presented options, but I know those options are not really as deep as I analyze. Because you know what? I have a picture here. Sometimes if you presented the option for to be disturbing, you know what? Ang kilid ana ako dalan, balay man na nila ni Balgi. Kung may utag gulabay ang dalan, mga disturbo, di na nga disturbo ang tana sila, taas mo na ilang balay. At yun ang istorya, makita nyo picture karon no? Nag-provide sila dalan to correct, to rectify the deficiency of the building permit by renting a road exclusively for dito. Pero tanawan ninyo, ako'y picture diri oh. Giharangan o kuan kanang si Purlins kung naon nimo makaagi man na dili nila pagion. So I mean I don't really understand because you know what, honestly, to tell this committee no, kanang dalan sa kilid sa Sisters of Mercy o kanang luyo ni property dia sa likod ako nga gipanikiyahan na karon ni Danielin. Ako giuna gi-offera na sa mga kaminyo. Di na ako na ma-afford because dako kayo. Pero tuganan ta mo, honestly. I've been there for the last how many years? 16 years. Nagagay mga gidiha sa tinuod la istorya. So dili gina siya inon nga kana ako dalan, that's the only way nga mauna siya. I agree. I give them convenience, pero I think if we have to go through the substance of the controversy, it really stems from the shenanigans of the barangay. This should be the first step of justice outside of our home. In our family should be the barangay, and yet they're causing injustice, and then what? Are these people being given the legitimate hearing? Wala. 14 katao gipapirma ang gatuyok ang nagparent. I mean, we should factor in this as well because nalimot nga ang cause ani is there are things that are violated by dito in the procurement, in securing the building permit. Number one, no sufficient public hearing. Number two, there was misrepresentation at the start that my property is their access road. So whatever, I mean, I'm always a good citizen. It's been there. I don't have plans of monetizing this. When I said about it's under the bank, well, it's true. Because when I acquired that, I don't have the money. The bank financed it. It's not that I have the money and then I loan it to the bank. No. It's part of the due diligence of the bank that giving me sufficient amount to buy that property. It's not that I have that money and then I bought it. That's the point that I'm trying to drive at. Because if we are familiar about, because I know Konsihal Mars has been working with PI for quite a long time, and then I know he's one of the resource person here. Ang akong facility is an omnibus line. I mean, there are intricacies on that. So I'm just trying to express, but I cannot go against it. But please, ato ko tanaw na nga aspect nganong natukod ng tower. Because there are issues on that. So I hope nga, di lang po nato bitaw sa radaan kaya itong nauna because sometimes, although there is a technical committee looking at it, but you know what? Looking at it one day is not enough. But you know what? Tanawin mo mga tao, nasa nangagi na, mas like kagulingo na agianan. Pero sa tinulay istorya, I would like to make my final statement here is, kung wala ng tower, di na ma-operate, i-revoke na, abrihan ko na. I don't have any intention of selling it to the government. I want the Purok Dos residents to use it. And I hope ma-realize nila nga sometimes kung ipakita ang solidarity of my cause because kabalo ko, ahir ta muliho kung naanan ang problema. Di ba? So, I hope I've been too emotional about this because sometimes we should see to it. To na barangay, please. I would like to address the chair that the barangay sometimes should also see the people who shown solidarity or ako, I shared because I care. But now I need the care they never shared. That's the point. I mean, whatever wisdom the city council may come up ito, whatever the city legal, no need because that easement was provided willingly. It's just controversial right now because my rights has been violated. Even their rights has been violated. So I hope I said my piece and I thank you. I have no more to add.
Okay.
I submit to the wisdom of the city council. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chong, of your manifestation. The Honorable Suizo, you have the floor now.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I respect the manifestation of Mr. Willie Chong regarding his sentiments and the very problem that has caused. Nakita gid nato nga gibutang nato na skip yun. Mo dito feeling yun ako na skip dito ang public hearing which is kung wala ka lang ang tower, dili kun ta ni may tabo. Mo ako nakita karon. Madam Chair, I just like to to be enlightened with this topic. If actually Mr. Chong is encouraging us to do another investigative hearing regarding on the establishment of the Dito Tower in Gango, but that would be another concern, or that would be another because this is a right road of way investigative hearing. May we hear coming from the city engineer, Ma'am Alianic, regarding the allegations or manifestation coming from Mr. Willie Chong nga nung wala man ni nakandak ang public hearing kay katong konsehal po ko sa Tinago, there are mga applications for towers tinuod na agi mga kanang gipatawag ng mga public hearing within the community kung uyon ba sila nga itukod ning tower din or dili nganong nawala man ni particularly panahon nga pagtukod dito sa Gango sa Dito Tower, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Engineer Alianic, you are now
Yes.
recognized by the chair for some to answer the
Thank
queries.
you. Thank you. Again, na-explain na ni Namo, but I will let Ma'am Melanie read the Joint Memorandum Circular. Okay, according to the revised Joint Memorandum Circular number 1, series of 2021, the following requirements are no longer required in the construction of the tower. Yes. Number 1 is the Sanggunian Panglungsod or the Barangay Resolution. Environmental ECC and CNC from DNR. Then Certificate of Safety Evaluation from DOH. And the CTC Provisional Authority from NTC. So basically, the approval of the construction of the tower was based on the JMC circular issued dated 2021. Again, on section 7.27, the following shall not be required. Letter A, SP resolution. Letter B, SB resolution. So there will be no more cons kanang hearing. And even ang HOA wala na po.
Okay, thank you, Engineer. Yes, Honorable Suizo.
Yes, Madam Chair, follow up. So, pagkabalo na to, I think that's 2021, 2019 pa man ko na konsehal. Subot pa sabot, by 2021, hindi na-acquire pa yun ang property 2020. So, nawala yun ang katong consultation or katong public hearing na dapat ikandak. Nga unta, ikandak to. But because of that memorandum, giwala.
There's no need.
So, mo lang si barangay siguro, during that time, no longer had to conduct the particular public hearing because may memo coming from the NTC, I think.
That is a joint memorandum circular. This was made on, actually ang una ani is 2020, then na-revise, na-amended siya pagka 2021. This was during the pandemic when the then President Rodrigo Duterte called for all kaning mga telecommunications nga paspasan ang pagbuhat sa mga tower because at that time nag-online ang mga bata. So mo nang gi-streamline ang processes sa mga shared PTTIs, dili sila lisod-lisoron. So gipangtangtang tong mga processes nga murag makadugay like mag-resolution pa, magkuan pa. So, public consultation, magitangtang to siya. So, now, mo ni ato ang gisunod, and even, again, I have explained to katong pinakauna pa yun na to nga joint committee hearing, nga kaning mga PTTI, kuan mi ani, kanang reporting mi ani sa DILG. Any infrastructure nga shared infrastructure nga sa telecommunications nga moagi sa building permitting amo ni siyang report sa DILG every week, no, every week.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Engineer Aliani.
So,
Yes, the majority floor leader, please.
Yes, Honorable Chair. I remember very well that before that memorandum, the LGUs conducted fact-finding hearings to verify the viability of the towers being constructed on the area. So, tanang LGUs Pilipinas, nag-verify, nag-investigate, na tower nga tao sa ilang lugar. Sa barangay, investigate. Tungod sa mga hitabo, nalangan ang pag-construct sa mga towers. Unang nakita sa DLG, in conjunction with the other agencies of the government, national agencies, nga nalangan ang mga towers, nga they need to speed up the construction of towers kay para sa learning sa mga eskwela ba, mga education nga, ma-online ay lang learning, sila na yung mga towers. So munang, because of that, giwala na nga requirement, public hearing, barangay, impact wala na isari nga, barangay resolution, wala na isari experimentation. If you remember, during our first term, there was an application by Globe in Asamis, and we got here it, that memorandum. We conducted investigation. There remain opposition kay na register ng tower. It will cause health hazards to the residents nearby. So, na objection. So, nalangan to. But later on, our attention was called by DLG. In fact, the President issued a statement na dili lang anon sa mga LGU, ang mga towers. Our attention sa Asamis, called sa DLG, ayaw lang sa tower sa Globe. Kaya hindi gusto ko lang anon. Nang atong yundang, di ba? Kasi Honorable Siso, yun na itong investigation, so we acceded to the construction. So muna tabo. But Honorable Chair, we are aware, is also aware, that Severely Chong was really deprived of his right to adequately exercise. Okay, we remember that the barangay before, being shared before by Honorable Langgot, na-issue clearance, na-cleared the construction without any opposition. When in fact, Severely Chong wrote a letter to the barangay expressing his strong objection to the construction of the tower. But yet, the barangay ignored his objections and his opposition. So, we cannot blame Sir Willie sa sentimento nga na-deprive siya sa iyang basic right to be heard by the barangay on his sentiment kay is also taxpayer, nabayad siya sa syudad, sa barangay, wala pa minawa sa barangay. So, we recognize that fact, Honorable Chair. Wala sa paminawa sa barangay. In fact, na-issue barangay clearance, wala yung posisyon. When in fact, diluwas ang posisyon. So, muna ang hitabo ni, muna ang murag, nasakitan si Sir Will, ipalawin sa barangay ang dito kaysa ilang dalan.
Okay.
Ayaw, members should understand the sentiment of Sir Will also. nga nasa kasakit siyang buot. Nga no, kalawis barangay ang tower kasar Rodel Queen. Ang gatag for more than 16 years. 16 years. Sa barangay without any payment. Libre. So muna yung season or budget.
Okay.
Nevertheless, we have no right to stop or to dismantle the Dito Tower. Is beyond the capability of the LGO. The LGO, SAMIS, and the barangay. But anybody was aggrieved would always have a remedy to ventilate his sentiments and voice out through a court justice. Anybody has a right to ventilate through a court justice in our chair.
Okay.
But as far as we are concerned now, we are concerned about the residents that because of the not so proper action of the barangay, ito the residents of Porcos who suffered. Tungkol sa gihimos barangay, wala ang makadakog proper procedure, ang Porcos mo nagsuffer na wala sa isala. As ay labot sa dito construction, o sa labot sa kanang naitabo sa barangay, but the residents suffered. Muna atong imbestigar karon in aid of legislation. I recognize that ang NGO walay power to adjudicate the complaint of residents. What ay power? Wala ta court justice. Ato lang hearing ta, investigate, o si tinuod na truth, to verify the truth. Human will decide, will make a proper resolution or decision to answer the claim of people of Porcos. And finish also to Sir Willie Chong.
Okay.
I would like to be objective here, Honorable Chair. Kaya kita, we are servants of the whole city. O Sir Willie Chong, everybody, we are serving everybody. We want to be objective. We hear everything. We hear the legal implications. We decide what's the best remedy. But we cannot say that Sir Willie Chong should open his right of way. We have no right to do that. The city council cannot order Sir Willie Chong to open his property. It's a private property, we have no right. The city council has no power to adjudicate or to determine the complaint by the residents of Porcos for our road right of way. However, we have the right to decide unsay maayo nga right of way. Unsang option maayo. Option 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay.
After that, we'll decide, we'll pass an appropriate decision kung unsay ang tabuhaton to remedy the situation sa Barangay.
Okay,
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
Okay, thank you. We are here to find possible permanent solutions, no, towards this problem, concern. Anyway, before we proceed, we may recognize Mr. Willie Chong. You have the chair now. Do you have any manifestation? Additional manifestation?
Am I acknowledge, Madam Chair?
Go.
Gamay lang no kay, naisgutan mo gutong about the streamlining of laws. You know what? Sa among pamilya, my father always wanted me to become a lawyer, which I really don't. Maybe because of his name, he wants me adjourned. But most of my family became lawyer. Pero ako, nibasag yung GMC ba? Sa tinuod lang istorya, di man ni mo ma-skip ang barangay clearance. The resolutions through ma-skip na to. I understand the streamlining through the advent of distance learning during the pandemic, but it never skipped the barangay clearance. The barangay clearance is very important because it will certify that there is no conflict at site. And public, we cannot be deprived of the public hearing. It was, there is all, I mean, ang akong understanding lang, no, giskip ng mga barangay resolutions. Pero kanang barangay clearance, no, wala na. I even was very surprised when there was allocational clearance approved by the city planning, where in fact there is no road right of way. Those are very, very glaring things. You know what? Kapag this is out of frustrations, no? Because I am a Purok Dos resident, I am a dual resident of Bernard and then Purok Dos resident. Kung naon ninyo ba, di na ba may ganahan matulog diya? Ay, panapo nga autistic. I mean, so, sa Teo Lestoriano, it's not about them, it's also my right. And then, I blow the whistle, wala ko madungog, pero please, I really understand. Nakita na ko na, nga, wagi na giskip ng kanang barangay clearance. And I hope you understand where it's coming from. But honestly, kani bitaw akong gi-action, purposely ako ning gisira. Kabalo ka para makamuni-muni po bitang tao bitaw nga what is the essence of a barangay. Kana bitaw bayanihan bitaw. Because when I wrote the letter, I wasn't responded with a formal letter. Murag ibaliwala las barangay. Nagmonitor ko unsay lihok nila, murag wala. Kay meaning ilang una-una they have the ano bang inherent right na makaagi sila, pero I mean this is a challenge, no? I purposely did this to make a noise. So, akong giyawag, I would like to address to the chair, honorable chair nga, Purok Dos residents, please, kabaluman mo unsay ugat ani ba? So I hope ang barangay pod, I would like to address to the honorable chair, that the barangay, you should not be careless about what you do, especially the next day, ga-issue mo og certificate of no conflict, nga nagsabit kog formal letter, katapok, maka-remember man siguro mo, katapok tag one Sunday, pagkaugma, inyong gipirmahan ang kuan niya, nangayo ra ko og legitimate nga public, because public hearing was a requirement. In fact, nagani ko'y nadungog nga istorya nga na ako ni maestra directly residing between the tower, may post yung objection niya, ako nung paminawa. I mean, the barangay here should be investigated. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Willie Chung. Thank you for your manifestation also. Yes, Majority Floor Leader.
I subscribe to a certain degree to the statement of Sir Willie Chong. In fact, his father is very close to me. He was my co-councilor before, from 1988 to 1992. Kauban mi City Council before. And his brothers and sisters are very close to me. I know his brothers and sisters, they are many lawyers. No? Willie Chong is my classmate in high school, in college, also in College of Law, MU. And other siblings of Sir Willie are my fraternal brothers. So, we are close to family of Sir Willie Chong, but we are objective here in our proceedings. And we always recognize the sentiment of Sir Willie Chong, the one whereby he was deprived by the barangay of his right and settlements as a resident of Barangay Gango. We always recognize that, Honorable Chair.
Okay.
So, I think we have already ample discussions on this matter. We have heard everybody. We have heard the barangay, the residents, the barangay officials. But I saw Honorable Mindio raising his hand, her hand. May I as well allow her to speak for a while, Honorable Chair?
Yes, Honorable Bindiho, you are now recognized by the chair for your reactions.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It was November 2023. Kaya ako man ang nahimo nga acting po nung barangay that time. The staff of Mr. Willie Chong ng atos opisina kay mangayo siya copy atong mga public hearings, mga documents sa dito, but unfortunately wala gid nako nahatag just because ning kuan mi og flood. Nagngita gid namo ang kapil pero wala gid nako nakita. Then after that nag-election naman to, dayon pagka lingkod na ako November 30. Pagka December, doon nami dialogue between Mr. Willie Chong, the Sibalius family, the Phil family, na atong taga dito, in presence of Mr. Imbores, na ang city engineer staff, city planning staff, kay niingon manggod si Sir Willie nga gi-revoke daw ang clearance sa barangay or ang permit. Then nakita gid namo gikan city engineer nga naging clearance nga nahatag na approve, naging clearance nga nahatag sa barangay. Ang nag-sign ato dili ako kundi ang ato ang punong barangay nga si Lourdes Angot. Then that was January 13. Nagsulat gid nako si Mr. Willie Chong nga iyahang siraduan na ang maong dalan. So, ang ako yes, tinuod nga wala gid mi nag-reply sa barangay council kay ang amo ang gusto nga istoryahon gid namo si Mr. Willie Chong and personal. Then, pila may adlaw ato nasirad-an na gyud pagka February 13. Gani ang letter galing nga ipadala ni Mr. Willie Chong akong gi-open ni Mayor, that was January 27 kay ning audience man ni Mayor, salamat kay sa panahon ato. Then pagka February 13 na sira na gyud ang dalan ni Sir Willie. So pagkasira na ni Sir Willie sa dalan, anang gabi nag-istorya gid mi ni Sir Willie. Mga 2 hours gid mi nag-istorya ni Sir Willie. So dito na ko nadungog ang tanan niyang gibati, nadungog ang tanan niyang kay bisan patuod og barangay kagawad ko at that time, pero naagyoy authority gyud si Lourdes Angot. Anak kay siya man ang kapitan. Naisulti si Mr. Willie Chong namo nga day before yan ang gisultian si Kapitan Angot. Then na kuan lang siya nga nganong pagkaugma date ba puto sa clearance nga iyang gihatag. So ilahan na naa siya ang ako lang yung tumuog tinguha, ang amo ang tumuog tinguha gid atong pag-audience namo ni Mr. Willie Chong nga maabrihan ang maong nga dalan kay nagkalisod-lisod na gyud ang katawhan kay naagali ang mga anak ato in case of emergency. No, naabrihan to dayon nasirad-an na pud karong atong April 1 kay may sabot na to dinhi. Ang amuan lang gyud unta ato nga unta matagaan jud ang Purok 2 og insakto nga dalan nga matagaan jud isment ang Purok 2 residence kay ang mga household nga nagpuyo diha 100 plus ka household. Then ay 464 ka mga individuals nga mogamit anang dalana including sa mga bata nga nag-eskwela. So, pagkasirado na atong 15 no? March 15. No, nangita nagpaagi ang mga taga Purok 2 ug asa dapat mong agi. So, munang nana sa kilid sa Madri. Ni nakita pud nako nga dapit sa kang Mr. Phil. Although nalipay pud ko nga akig istorya ko ni Mr. Alan Phil, ningon siya nga ang iyahang kural nga dito sa kilid iyang i-open kay aron ma-access pud ang mga tao. Nalipay ko ato, pero ko nakita na pud sa gingon ni Mr. Willie Phil nga Willie Chong nga nanapoy gamay, nanapoy gibabag. So nga ko alang gid unta kung unsay makabot ug unsay makabot nga maayong solusyon nga mahatagan lang gyud og dalan, mahatagan lang gyud ang katawhan sa Purok 2 kay isa gyud pud na sa amo ang gipangandoy. Naamang gali sila karon naa si Mr. Alan Phil,
na si Mr. Alberto Phil, naapod si Rosber Sibalios, nga naapod sila ay access road dito, ang ako alang gyud nga, ang amo alang gyud nga, kana ra jud Madam Chair, mahatagan jud og dalan ang Purok-2 kay labi na karon ting-ani ang mga produkto sa wasakan dapit maglisod na gyud sila og pa kanang hauling sa ilang produkto from the rice fields to the national road kay dili naman accessible ang dalan sa pagkakaron. So thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
One TV special report.